Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining me here on the WITN First Alert Desk at 8 a.m. I'm Gigi Barnett. Hope you're all having an awesome Thursday morning. Still a little bit of a chill in the air, but feeling better than the last few days that we were seeing each morning. I know Jim and I have been reminiscing about those cold temperatures that we saw earlier this week, but nice to see that we'll be seeing that warm up yet again today into the next few days. It's going to be a wonderful weekend. Really looking forward to getting outside and enjoying that beautiful weather as we head into the middle of November. I can't believe it's already that time. But before we dive into the rest of Jim's forecast, we do have a story about a bridge proposal that would go over the Bogue Sound. This would be a third bridge in Carteret County connecting areas. So we spoke with some residents to hear some reaction about this proposal and what it looks like right now.
Project 323 is the Mid-Island Bridge over the Bogue Sound proposal, and it's part of Carteret County's comprehensive transportation plan. And the proposal looks to add a new bridge connecting Highway 24 and 58 along the Crystal Coast.
It'd be nice to know, or to look at some blueprints and see and figure out why they're even proposing this.
The bridge proposal by NCDOT is envisioned as a two-lane structure featuring a dedicated bike and pedestrian lane with the goal of serving as an emergency vehicle route, but would also serve to ease growing traffic congestion.
In the summer months, it definitely does get bumper to bumper. There's a lot of congestion, and we really could use a pressure release valve of some form.
Whether it's adding a bridge that will help congestion where people, feel that they're waiting an extra moment or two in their car, it's always going to help.
The proposal looks towards long-term community needs. The concept arose from detailed studies and public input since 2023 and was driven by projections showing existing bridges like this one in Atlantic Beach nearing or exceeding capacity by 2050.
There's been a bit of an influx. Now, I don't quite understand it, but there are a lot of people here now.
But the plan has no secured funding, no exact location other than Mid-Island, and no timeline of construction.
Yeah, so as Stephen just mentioned, they're really this is really just a proposal, some plans that they have. There needs to still be a lot of work done to if this becomes an actual bridge or a project. Yeah, exactly. But I do know yesterday we did receive word the Blunts Creek Bridge. That's been a bridge that many residents we've spoken to over the last few years, just how it's kind of been deteriorating for years and years. That bridge is going to be replaced, and there was an $11 million contract from the NCDOT that was awarded to a contracting company who will start work on that. So maybe just some plans here in Carteret County, but this is going to be in the works. I believe construction can start as early as December. So
I've been
good to
over
hear
that
that
bridge a few times. That one, you kind of like, we're ready for a new one.
Right.
But I imagine a project as huge as a Bogue Sound bridge, that's major.
That's huge.
The implications, the logistics of it, the details, and I don't know just how deep that need is, but I know when we get a storm that overachieves a tropical system, and they got to clear those coastal areas out, it's always nice to have that freedom to get everybody out without worrying about the congestion, especially during season.
Yeah.
I know that bridge going from Moorhead City to Atlantic Beach, that can get pretty nuts sometimes in the middle of the season.
Absolutely, yeah. All right, well, let's talk weather.
Sure, yep, let's switch gears. We'll go to the weather computer. And I'm going to start off, we're going to talk about the Pirate forecast for Saturday's game. Final home game of the season, regular season anyway, this Saturday. That's a live look through the Pirate cam. You're looking out at Dowdy-Ficklin. I widened it out so I can get more of the sky in the shot to show you those clouds out there. Don't worry about them. They're likely going to thin right back out late morning lunchtime, and we'll be back to blue skies later today. Should be in real good shape. Air temps at 50. Winds nearly non-existent right now. They're going to come back up. A little push of a northeast breeze into the afternoon. Very dry air. Forget about rain for a while. All right, so Memphis in town. Boy, we had great weather for last weekend's game. We're going to do it again. More near 70-degree temps by kickoff. That kickoff at 4 p.m. So generally tailgating in the 60s, winds under 10, southwesterly, and blue skies. Fantastic. Fire up the Barbie. Headed home, game wraps up, low 60s. I bumped that up as well. Those numbers get even warmer than where we were thinking the last few days. Winds holding probably near 10. Very reasonable on the winds, the temps, everything good. Few clouds maybe, but rain absolutely not. High school football tomorrow night. Air temp around 50. If your team is in the playoffs, this will be the second round of high school playoff football. And again, about 50 degrees with little to no wind tomorrow evening. Nice football weather. All righty, a couple more live cams and we'll get into the forecast. Neuse River camera, New Bern, 48. And then out to another gorgeous waterfront shot over there in Washington, out over the Stewart Parkway, air temp 50 on the thermometer. You definitely want that jacket as you head out. All right, the radar sweeps looking good. Those sweeps will remain precipitation free over eastern North Carolina until maybe Tuesday of next week. A little action up in New York, New England, lake enhanced snow showers upstate New York. And then again, the big weather action west coast of the U.S. from the coastal regions of California to Washington, and then eventually all the way into the Rockies late weekend to the weekend. Mountain snows, valley rains out west. That's where the action zone is, I like to call it, over the next several days. We're going to stay quiet here. Air temp 10 degrees above where it was yesterday morning at this time. That means it's 50 outside. Headed into the 60s later today. Looking good. There's that breeze, not much. Northwest breeze at about 5. We'll bump it up 10 to 15 this afternoon. And not a lot of variation in temps, no matter where you live. About 63 or 64, I think, this afternoon. Maybe a little above that from Kenansville to Pink Hill, back towards Trenton and Richlands this afternoon. On the Outer Banks, let's say low 60s should do you guys into the afternoon. Again, that wind northwesterly. Late afternoon, evening, the winds relax. We're generally looking pretty calm as the sun sets. And staying quieter on the winds tomorrow. Ridge of high pressure, the axis of the ridge getting more overhead. And that really weakens the pressure gradient, meaning not much wind. 5, maybe a 10 on the breeze tomorrow out of the west. All right, good stuff. Air temps, let's get a look at those every 2 hours. 60s of the mid-variety both today and tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, see that 36? It may even get actually a little chillier than that, so we may see a little frost to start the day tomorrow. Be watching for that possibility. Back to the 60s tomorrow afternoon. I'm going to be raking leaves this week. I say that. I intend to be raking leaves this weekend, better wording. 70 Saturday, mid-70s on Sunday. Next week, we dip back a little bit, but still real nice. Mid-60s early week. My only rain chance, Tuesday, 30%. Low-end chance there. And then trying to get back to 70 by Wednesday into Thursday. And frost issues only tomorrow morning. After that, not seeing much of a risk for frost the following 6-7 nights. Okay, nice. And it's nice that we don't really have to worry about any rain either. I know you mentioned your rain chance next week, but still looking pretty low. Yeah, that system Tuesday, fast-moving weak storm following the jet stream across the area. It might bring 1/10 of an inch of rain on Tuesday, if at all. Some of the data says it won't even get going at all. So I don't have a lot of faith in that rain right now. Sometimes the models can get wetter or trend wetter, but this one looks like not much, if anything, Tuesday next week. All right, great. Well, thanks for the update, Jim. Sure. Thanks for joining us, everyone. I know Casey's in our comments. I think he was talking about the Bogue Sound there with the cruise ship port loading comment. But also, yeah, 76 degrees Sunday. Good stuff there. Yeah, Casey, enjoy it down there. And really, not only Carteret County, but all the counties looking good through the Outer Banks the next few days. Really, the only issue might be that little bit of frost tomorrow morning. The drought monitor update will be coming out, but I don't think we're going to see much improvement today. That'll be out shortly. Okay. Tomorrow, I'll share that with you guys, let you know what we're looking at. All right, got it. Yep. Well, have a great day, everyone. Check back in at 9 a.m. Charlie's going to have another news and weather update then. Have a great day. Bye.
This hour of the WITN First Alert Desk is sponsored by Toyota of Goldsboro.